Hi Tarot Lovelies, it's First Impression Friday on my channel, which means I have a new deck for us to discover together. And I have the UnSacred Oracle deck that was sent to me by Lilith and Gomez. And this was sent actually, I think, late last year, and I'm just getting around to unboxing it. If you could see my cupboard of things that I need to get done, it would shake your boots, your wigs would fly, and you would feel sorry for me, but not really because I know how lucky I am. So this is a deck that is long overdue for me to give some love on my channel. I received it in the mail, so it is a not so sacred 44 card oracle deck for shared energies. This irreverent deck is designed to use with your people, friends, and parties, daily readings, fortune telling, or anything your heart desires. Love Lilith and Gomez. And they sent me a little note. And as this is a first impressions thingamajiggo, I did look at it really quickly, but I wanted to refamiliarize myself with. I hope you find laughter, joy, and insight with the deck. I've had the honor of you doing a reading for me. Oh, thank you. I love your Oracle Wednesday and all the different spreads and decks you use. Oh, thank you. This is the first edition of the deck. I don't know if there's another one. I need to go and check that out. But of course, you can go and see where you can get this on their website, which is Lilith and Gomez, and will be in the description box below. So now we're going to go and change over cameras and discover the UnSacred Oracle together. Okay, so now we're going to open up the deck, which came in a little velveteen pouch. Very cool. I like that image, even though I'm definitely not a smoker of anything. Very much not into. I think being asthmatic definitely stops you from partaking in things that are going to make your lungs hurt. Although I found that very true for me. Probably not true for everybody. Okay. So we have the deck box, a little tuck box. I like the little shiny laminate. Oh my gosh, sometimes these tuck boxes are so hard to get into. Got it. So at least it's not all like double wrapped. You know how much I love. Oh yes, and my dog of course has found a squeaky toy. Hey Baba, non, come here. Can we not play with that for a minute? Yeah, thank you. Every time I go to record, my dog, nope, I'm going to have to go get the squeaky toy off my dog. Fret not, he will get the squeaky toy back once I finish, but now he's just sitting there staring up at it. I feel terrible. I'll give it back to you in a minute though. So we have a matte black with the which is also reversible, which is pretty cool. Very, very cute. So it has 44 cards, and we have a few instruction cards. So basics for the deck, shuffling the cards, 3-card draw, 1-card draw, fortune telling spread, and the harsh truth spread. Gotta love a good old harsh truth. So that's inside there. Oh. Okay. So we have work. So this is a photography deck. What the fuck? I'm gonna leave that up to your discretion to figure out what that is. Whatever. Voodoo. So it's all black and white. The cardstock is beautiful. Voice. It is that matte silk laminate that feels very, very smooth.
Vanity. Do like that image, even though, again, don't smoke. This is a cool image. Unforeseen. So there is no little white book. It's very much going on your own intuition here. Strength. My sister who's into CrossFit makes me think of that. Stability. It's kind of like an Inukshuk. I think it probably is an Inukshuk or a type of Inukshuk. If you don't know what that is, Google it. Also, there are places in Australia, just a PSA, there are places in Australia and by different ecosystems that you should not be doing this by water. This looks like it's one of those ones that should not have been done unless it's by a hiking trail, because microorganisms live on the rocks and things like moss and the algae create feeding opportunities for smaller things. And once you break down the smaller things in the food chain of an ecosystem, you kind of screw it with the rest of it. So Inukshuks and these sorts of signposts used to be left on hiking trails. And in certain areas it's fine, but for things like hiking trails, and people indigenous to cultures knew where to do this. But if you just be aware. I'm not trying to be like the fun police, but I've just read a bunch of articles on it, and we don't need to be destroying little homes of things we can't see. Squirrel. I still get a kick out of squirrels. I've been here nearly it would be 7 years and 4 months, and I'm still like, I get a kick out of squirrels. Spirit, it's beautiful. Sinner, I like that card too. My dog. Are you playing the toy under the table? Saint. Resistance. I like that. It looks like a little dragon there on that side, or a little seahorse, little undying spirit. Permanent. No fucks given. It's how I like to live my life with how people perceive me, what people think about my choices. Nightmares. These are cool. Like, some of these are not any cards that I've seen in any of my decks, which is really rad. Miracles. Memento Mori, sorry. Memento Mori. Sorry, I read that wrong. Manifest. A beautiful moon. Lust. Love. Lost. Lilith. So with a deck like this that doesn't have a guidebook, it's always, an exercise in intuition, and also what you get from the images and what you get from the keyword. It is real. That's so pretty. I'm very fortunate to live close to a lot of that looking stuff. Innocence. It's a beautiful photo. Look how gorgeous she is. Illusions. So the card stock is, I'd say, like a 350 GSM. It's a nice sturdy card stock. The size of it, Hunt, is bigger than a poker. Actually, it might just be a poker size playing card, or a little bit bigger than a regular playing card. Haunted. Have you ever driven past houses and just pointed them and said, "Yep, that place is haunted"? I've done that a number of times. Growth. grounded, get tested. Oh, I shouldn't laugh, but I've never had a card say that before. I've had it like a reading where that's like for someone that's come up where it's like, yeah, you should probably go to the doctor. But I've never had a card be that blunt, and I quite like it. Freedom. Fire. Duality. Do me first. It's a bit of a saucy little deck, this is. I quite like it. Decisions. I like that image, like that connection of that keyword to the railway tracks. It makes a lot of sense to me around that. Daydreams. Challenges. Carnal. He doesn't like a good butt. Beauty. Awaken. That's gorgeous. That's right. Very cool. I mean, that's a cool image on its own, but when you flip it like that, that's pretty rad. Apocalypse. Looks like I went backwards with the alphabetical order. And anxiety. That's cool too. Like how anxiety or feelings of worry can really feel like a web that is trapping you. I'm just going to give them a shuffle. They shuffle really lovely. I mean, that the cardstock is gorgeous and the lamination is really beautiful, so it's not at all a surprise that it shuffles beautifully. Oh, I got two cards. Growth and unforeseen. So you can see that as unforeseen growth or growth from an unforeseen place or an opportunity or prospect. So they are they've got keywords and images, as you can see. I think I haven't actually watched The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I know that's terrible of me. I don't get to watch a lot of TV, but I think Lilith and Gomez is connected to that. This is a really, really interesting deck. It's very different. Like I said, I like the fact that there are keywords that I have not gotten in a lot of different decks before. It's going to be very interesting to see how it reads. I have a feeling that this is a good one, would be a good one for relationships. With the, you know, a lot of them would be very much aligned to it, like work in a relationship, decisions in a relationship, hunt, like whether someone feels like the victim or they're going out and they've got someone in their sight. I mean, that's self-explanatory. You know, decisions you make or the words that you say or things you do you can't take back, challenges in a relationship. You know, are you being distracted in a relationship? Where is there resistance? It's over. There's illusions. Like it seems very connected to, like, I mean, clearly, it seems very aligned to working with love readings and relationships. So I think that's going to do a good be a good place for me to work with it. As always, I'm going to pop where you can get this deck and contact Shannon where you can find this deck. And as always, again, thank you so much for watching.